All right, so today is November 26th. It's a little bit on the warm side this year, and this is my greenhouse. So I moved a few things around since last you've been in here, and I got a heater. It's not plugged in because obviously with me being having the door open, it's pretty warm, so it's not really needed. It's about 70-ish in the greenhouse. It's only about high 50s elsewhere. So this is my new bed over here. I planted it kind of mid-November, and it's been pretty slow. And we have some animals that want to come steal my stuff. Nope. Go away. In fact, I foolishly left the door open a while back when they were out, and if you see these little hoof marks right here, they kind of stomped on my plants a little bit. Really, they didn't eat much other than the top of this lettuce. I had all of this stuff over here, and they hardly touched it. I thought it'd come in and would be decimated, but luckily, no. But we don't want a repeat occurrence. So this is the new grow light. This is one of these Mars Hydro, I forget the actual model number. Let's see, the TS600. Let me look at it when it's off. It's on a weather-resistant timer. We do get a little bit of leaks in here. I hope it's going to be okay. It's supposed to be splash-resistant. And I've got more radishes over here. Got Brussels sprouts, and I believe the broccoli's in the center. Broccoli's not doing so well. Brussels sprouts are kind of okay. The radishes, of course, are pretty much doing the best. I did plant some peas, and I wasn't sure if the seeds were good. They're still really taking a long time, but it's been fairly warm, so I can't really blame the cold. I think it's more the lack of light, and it just dropped below the bare minimum. I really should probably have more grow lights. I've got this thing, but it's basically just a normal LED light. And then I've got some, you can see the turnips in here, which are doing really, really well. You can see how big they are. And then these are the spinach, which I looked at the other day. Learned that they were male and female, mostly trying to get seeds from them at this point. Got carrots, some more radishes, and some tatsoi. And then I moved my 55-gallon fish tank in here to serve as a little bit of thermal mass. That's part of the reason I put the heater in here, because I really don't want it to freeze, because if it freezes, it could break, and then we'd have a real mess. Though not necessarily recommended, but I had an old fish tank I wasn't using, so I went ahead and put it in here. The black plastic is to hopefully reduce the evaporation and help it to bring in some heat. This pot's got a bunch of pea seeds in it. That's the lettuce that got eaten. And then these buckets are not full of kitty litter, they're full of water, so this is all thermal mass that I've cobbled together. I may try and put some actual barrels in here at some point. Haven't got to it yet. It's not looking super cold in the next week or so, so I'm not in desperate hurry. But anyway, it's doing pretty well. I think to really grow through the winter, to get much growth, you probably need to have some supplemental lighting. But probably the smarter thing to do is basically to plant when these were planted, which was kind of in October. And then they won't grow a whole lot right now, but they are making some progress. So at least it's not nothing. And then it's just staying there alive. And of course you can just come harvest it whenever you need something, which is really nice. I think the lowest it went down to was 27. But everything survived except for my little volunteer tomato that was over there, and it didn't make it. But all the rest of these are okay, and hopefully with the heater, if we get into the low teens or below zero, I can turn that on and just keep it from freezing. That's basically what I'm going for. So we're going for all cold weather crops, because trying to keep a space like this above 50 degrees for tomatoes and peppers is probably just, it's going to be cost prohibitive, would be my guess. But I do like the cold weather stuff, so I'm still experimenting. We'll see if we can get anywhere with the peas. If they don't go now, we'll probably try again a little bit later in the season, kind of like maybe January, February, and see if I can get a jump start on those. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see more about my crazy greenhouse trials, like and subscribe, and I'll probably add some botany stuff, some nature stuff too.